Hello, Krebbies, and welcome to another update from your Board of Directors. I'm here with President Cliff Stevenson, President-elect David Brown, and we're here in the atrium, which is a little quieter than it has been lately. The Keybox transition program is now completed, and things have settled down. All the pallets are gone. We also had a data summit here, and it was a very big, successful day. And then the Charitable Foundation had the Investing in Hope check presentations here. Really nice reception. So always a lot going on here at KREB. And of course, now we're gearing up for the annual Forecast Conference and Trade Show. But some recent activity in and around the board involved the Board of Directors election. And Cliff, there was some pretty interesting things that came out of our recent election.
Yeah, and we actually had two elections. The first being the Board of Directors election. Really cool to see 8 candidates running for 2 positions in the associate category. That was to see the enthusiasm amongst the membership for the Board of Directors service was fantastic. I think that to see the campaigns as aggressive as they were, that was also very encouraging. So great to see that. And by the way, congratulations to Tom Westcott and Karen Salmon, who were both elected in that category. We had an acclamation on the broker side, and congratulations to Rick Campos for that. And then the other election I'm referring to is our executive election at the Board of Directors table. And congratulations to the new president-elect, Tom Westcott, for 2017, and our new vice president, Laura Ham. So it was great to see people, again, at the table standing up and wanting to be more involved and progress forward in the executive. Always great when we get the chance to push along good leadership and good leaders for our members.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, but we're not done yet, right?
No, we're not.
Yeah, so I mean, we've got most of our people on board, but we still have one vacant position. Our vacant position is for a broker position on our board. And down the line, we may look at changing that and always having the best possible person. But right now, with our bylaws the way they are, we have to elect a broker for this position. And we're going to be doing that in early January. We'll open the nominations, similar as we did in the fall here. We'll open the nominations and then go into our election quickly after that. It'll be a shorter period of time this time, so make sure if you're out there, vote as soon as you can.
Yeah, and you're right, David. We have some hard work ahead of us as a membership because we didn't have enough candidates to run in the first place, hence the by-election. And we really need to see some brokers step up and get involved here at the Board of Directors level. I think it's going to be important for the membership to have a choice in this by-election. I mean, ultimately, I think that's the objective. But we need to encourage brokers to get involved as well, and that communication needs to get out.
Absolutely. If you are a broker out there, you'd like to contribute to your board, now is your time to step up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think one of the problems we have to cure is we have a membership of over 5,300, but a pool of only about 250 brokers for the 3 positions that are mandated under our current bylaws. So certainly something we need to address.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We need to have a discussion on what that should look like, and I mean, it's a really difficult process to go back to the membership after we've just had an election and ask for yet another election because we didn't have enough suitable candidates for a category. So definitely something to discuss in the future for sure.
Absolutely.
That we will. So Dave, fall is a really busy time for advocacy on realtors' behalves, and we attended a couple of events, worked hard at those. Why don't you fill everybody in on what was going on?
Yeah, every year we have the National PAC Committee, and PAC stands for Political Action Committee. This year it's in Ottawa, and what happens is members from our board who are on our PAC Committee get to go to Ottawa. They go through some training, and then they go in and they meet with their MP or various different MPs. Some met with 2 or 3 different MPs while they're down there. The MPs are there basically to listen to us as realtors so that they can hear what are the concerns from realtors and what are the concerns from realtors' clients and customers out there. We've got welcome with open arms. They were tremendous down there, and I must say we got in and we put our points across. And one of the things we've really focused on is the indexing the RSP funds that we're able to use for a down payment. It's been the same amount for a lot of years, and with the amount of inflation, the increasing of homes, that's dropped the buying power from about 25,000 down to really about 19,000 right now, and they expect it to drop less if it's not indexed. So the MPs said they were glad to bring it forward. Hopefully we'll see some changes on this in the future.
Yeah, a real top shelf event for CREA. I would argue that it's probably the best event that they put on in the calendar year. Really professionally done. They prepare us very well. going with that home buyers plan information package that we had, and us being armed with the information before we even walked in those front doors on Parliament Hill, that was fantastic. Felt very prepared going in for that meeting for sure.
Absolutely. And it didn't stop there. Just a couple of weeks ago as well, we actually got to go to Edmonton. Again, the same, our PAC committee were to go up. This time we were meeting with the MLAs, our provincial government. And the same thing, open arms were there. They want to hear what we've got to say. We go in with them with a different agenda than we do in Ottawa. What we're going in the province is what are things that are affecting Albertans. And one of the things that are affecting Albertans is the Condo Act.
Yeah, and again, I see both events being really well managed. Great impact on the federal government, and area hit it out of the park in Edmonton. They had a reception where there was over 50 MLAs in one room.
That's outstanding.
And it was the first time anybody's ever seen that happen. It was amazing, actually.
I'd like to know what other industry would actually get 50 plus MLAs out to a cocktail party and networking event.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And they were hanging around.
Absolutely. And our members got to have a lot of one-on-one with them, which is almost impossible to get.
So Cliff, the key box conversion is in the record books, and we've had great feedback on that process. The members really appreciated how well organized it was. The staff team and the Central Lock team did an excellent job of covering off all the details and so on. But there's still a lot of differences in the systems and how to use them properly that members need to get their head around. What kind of tips do you have for members?
Well, before getting to the tips, let me just comment on the fact that we have had some tremendous feedback from members on the system of the exchange with the exchange. I mean, what a well-oiled machine. Walking in the front door and walking through a certain lineup and being escorted to the training and then come back and pick up your lock boxes. Kudos to Krebs staff and to Central Lock staff for that. That was really well run. Yeah, but there are some tips, and I think if you're going to highlight two tips right now that members really need to understand, it's based on the feedback and the inquiries and the questions we're getting from members, is to understand that you need to wake the lockbox up when you get to the lockbox by pushing that enter key. Yeah. That's going to trigger in the app, especially that being accessible right off the bat, as well as with the card. But the second thing is, these lock boxes are designed to be closed after you remove the key from it to go show the property. Right. So I know there's some members that have indicated that they've been leaving it open while they've been showing the property. There are risks to doing that with having it locked out, a hard lock. But if you access the key and then close the lockbox and then come back and access the lockbox again to put the key back when you're done your showing, that's how these lockboxes are supposed to operate.
Yeah. Perfect.
Great advice. I think it's important for members to learn the subtleties of the new system. And by the way, one big thing is it's Sentry Lock, not Central Lock, which is something a lot of people don't understand, but apparently that's the right way to say it, Sentry Lock.
Oh, well then I should probably practice.
Stand corrected. Yes.
Sentry Lock.
I say it wrong every time. Dave, as you come into your year as president, you've seen how a lot of other boards operate around the country, and I think you're starting to see what a lot of people see is that the events we put on are really first rate and really can't be taken for granted. And the big one coming up, our annual Forecast Conference and Trade Show, really excited about our lineup for this year.
I've been telling members for years, this is the best bang for your buck. Anybody that doesn't attend this event is really missing out because we've got some great speakers, some great panelists throughout the whole day. The booth, trade show booths are tremendous. We've got everybody that we work with, our partners, stakeholders out there, are set up at our booth. And it's good to come and support these people. It usually sells out fairly quickly, so I certainly say to anybody, get in now, get your ticket because you don't want to miss out on it at all.
Well, and a big part of it too is we've created tracks for every discipline within the membership. So if you're doing commercial real estate or rural, there's going to be programming there for everybody. So we've really beefed up the professional development component. So it's going to be a full day, plan to spend the whole day, pretend you're out of town, and come and meet some new people and learn some things. Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to hearing Manjeet Minhas, who's been featured on CBC's Dragon's Den. I mean, I think she's a very successful local Calgarian.
Real good beer.
Yeah, sure. I think it's going to be great to hear from her and what she has to say and share with our membership.
Absolutely.
That concludes our update. Have a very Merry Christmas, season's greetings, take care of yourself, and we'll see you on January 11th at our annual Forecast Conference and Trade Show.
Merry
Longest
Christmas.
video shoot ever.